hit record.
Yeah, it won't fuck you up. It's non-psychoactive.
What, CBD?
Yes. CBD's non-psychoactive. So,
Dude.
like, that's why it's legal, because it doesn't get you high.
I feel it in my back, boy.
Yeah, well, so it's going to go in there, and the first thing... By the way, welcome to Zoo Talk, episode 4.
Yes, definitely.
Episode 4.
We made it. We made it past 3.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, once you do 3, what is it, like 90 days to do a new habit?
Yeah.
So I don't know if we have to hit 90 episodes, because that seems like a lot. To form a new habit, I feel like we just have to do 90 days worth. So every time we do an episode, that's another week, right? So we're at 28 days. So we're a third of the way to forming a new habit.
I like your math.
Yeah.
I definitely like your math.
90 episodes, if we're doing it weekly, by the way, is like 2 years from now. And that just seems like a massive goal.
I mean, I project we should be there. We
Hopefully,
be
yeah.
Yeah, no hope. Yeah, well, hopefully.
But 13,
Definitely.
13 weeks, easy.
Oh, definitely.
That's a quarter of the year.
Easy peasy, man.
Easy dubs.
What's up, bro? You doing?
But we started the conversation talking about CBD because
I barely made it today, y'all. Was in the gym with my brothers KO and Rajon, and you know what? Disclaimer. I got people to blame for this. You know, we have bullies out there. You know, like people like Shawty T. You know, a couple people is like that always be cracking on my skinny legs and telling me I need to work on my legs. And I fucked around with doing some squats today, bruh.
No.
Woo!
Yeah, we talked about this off air, so we'll have to talk about it on air. Squats are a young man's game.
All right, just chill. All I'm saying is, I felt the little tweak in my back, my brother, and it was out. It was.
Yeah, got to be out of there. No, yeah.
I'm surprised I made it today. We almost didn't do 4. And now the CBD is kicking in decent into my back. I feel like, what the fuck? Where did you get that from, bro?
There's a website, CBDMD. But you can get it like Dr. Feelgood locally. Like you can get it wherever.
Oh, man.
Most places now just set like CBD is just like everywhere now. It's like aspirin, you know.
Hey, funny thing, right? Where like they had a research. It was like something. It was like basically 80% of the CBD that's on the market.
Yeah.
There's nothing in them.
I can believe it.
No, they were like, in fact, yeah, it was like Dr. Oz was talking about it. Like they did like samples.
Well, I have a little problem with Dr. Oz having a say, you know?
I mean, I don't know the motherfucker.
I mean, I don't know him either, but I do know Dr. Oz is linked up in the medical community with certain
you already know
people.
how that is.
Yeah.
So you know they be trying to skew the little information, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if they can look at like a study for CBD and like pick data points where they can be like, well, it actually doesn't even do anything, then they'll say that.
Definitely.
But they're not saying it's harmful, right? It's like they're not saying like, oh, they're trying to like minimize its impact. But I've been using CBD stuff from dispensaries, and then that's like a very well-known company that makes CBD, so I would trust that they actually...
Do you want to give them a shout-out?
No, because they can maybe pay us one day. I mean, CBDMD, that's what they're called, the company.
Okay, definitely. CBDMD, definitely.
That's like the 1,500 milligram. It's like the second level up, so it's like stronger power than like the normal CBD or whatever.
So it's supposed to heal faster?
Well, you'll feel the effects quicker, and it'll be stronger or whatever. Because I have, like I say, I have old knees, so like I can't be fucking around and using that pussy shit that's only gonna last for like 20 minutes. I need it like an hour and a half, like nice soothing feel.
Yes, sir. Like I told you, listen, the pain is real right now.
Yeah.
If you see me in a podcast right now, you watch it, it's like, ooh.
But you can work on your legs without doing squats.
Oh, definitely. No, listen. No more. And if I do squats, it would be air squats. You know what I'm saying? Or a kettlebell, something.
Weight squats, body weight.
Yeah, or a kettlebell light squats. So we got to be smarter. You know what I'm saying? I have to be
Work smarter, not harder, right?
Yes, sir.
That's like the phraseology that they say. Work smarter, not harder. Come on. That's like, I knew you were going to be late, so I set everything up so that you didn't have to do much.
You didn't have to put me up under the bus like that because I'm not late. I'm not late, bro. My back.
I know. My spine was my spinals.
Bro, it was wicked. And the funny thing, right? So I can give you like a recap.
Yeah.
So we were doing the squats, whatever. I'm blaming my trainer too. I'm blaming Brajon. I'm blaming you.
Yeah.
Cause he had us doing the regular squats.
Yeah.
And then we went to another squat machine.
Yeah.
Which is like assisted.
Yeah.
And he overload that shit. In between that set, doing air squats.
Yeah.
Then
leg overload.
Leg overload. back overload, every fucking thing.
Yeah, that's the problem with squats is that it's not just a lower body exercise. It's a whole body exercise.
Yes, sir.
Especially with the squat rack, it's your back's got to stabilize, your upper back, your lower back, and then your legs all in one. Your core has to activate. There's shoulders going on.
That's why I think I was saved this time. Last time it happened to me, I was down, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This time I got up. I was all right a little bit. And, you know, I feel great. I'm not great, but...
No, you're better than the last time you hurt your back. That's for sure,
Definitely.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But squats are a young man's game. And listen, I'm not saying squat... For James is watching this going, hey, squats are actually the most efficient exercise to release the most testosterone into the body to get a pump. And James, we're not about pump. We're about staying alive.
Fuck, James.
Yeah, fuck James for real, bro. Take another shirtless pic and relax.
Definitely.
Okay.
We love you, my brother, but fuck you.
Yeah, but fuck you too.
You know what I'm saying? You are a Super Saiyan. You know, we like at Krillin level.
Yeah,
right?
exactly, bro. I'm just trying to be Krillin chilling, you know?
Yeah, Krillin chilling.
I just, you know, that's how I'm trying to be. I ain't trying to be fucking all out there.
Goku, you can go fight Vegeta all you want.
Listen, man, if we get into a scrap, you gonna win. If we're out there, I hope you're on my side, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. But like, you know,
we got no time for that shit.
Yeah, but I ain't got time to do all that, bro. It's a young man's game. I ain't got the knees or the back, really, man. You got to isolate it. Definitely. You got to do the legs, then you got to do the back separate, then the core separate. And then once you build up a little strength, if you want to activate them all together, but just do leg press, bro. Come on, man. Just do leg press. But how was your weekend, man? This is where we start off. How was your weekend?
My weekend actually was great. It was very relaxing but working at the same time. You know, sometimes you get in that good pace where work feels great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spent some time with the family a lot this weekend. It was good, you know. I don't want to disrespect anything.
Yeah.
The fairgrounds place, I went to the fairgrounds place.
Yeah.
I feel like I wasted my $50.
Like up in North Tampa by where the Hard Rock is?
No, right by this. They just opened in the fairgrounds, like an art museum or whatever the thing is, over there by the St. Pete factory.
Oh.
So it's like you walk in and I'm thinking it's gonna be like rooms of crazy art and stuff like that. You know, my son, he's all into that type of stuff.
Left a lot to be desired.
All I'm saying is he was not intrigued.
Oh wow. He was the target audience.
He was ready to leave and go get some sushi.
What was he expecting?
He told me. He said, "Dad, where's the art show?"
Shit. What was there? What is it?
It was like it was mostly like rooms and decorative rooms of different type of stuff. You know, like themed kind of thing.
So like theme rooms.
Yeah, but it felt like I was in an iCarly set.
Really?
Yeah, like a Nickelodeon set. Like
But was the statement?
No, like what I'm saying, like you see those Nickelodeon shows where it look like or they're in a spaceship and they got knobs, but you know it's not really working, nothing. Yeah, it's like I'm.
But was that the exhibit, like rooms?
You gotta see it to believe. Don't waste your $50.
No, but like for instance, like one time I went to an art exhibit up in DC, way cooler. It was the Burning Man exhibit.
Okay.
And all it was like bits and pieces from like different Burning Man, which I thought it was weird because the point of Burning Man is like at the end you're supposed to like get rid of everything.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to use everything, but then there was like pieces of artwork from different Burning Mans that were there, things that people had built or whatever, bicycles, stuff like that.
See, that had a theme to it.
Yeah.
Right? It had like a build.
So maybe it was like a room theme, like we are examining the American room.
No, it was like
and what it says about you when you step into it.
It was definitely like my favorite part of it. Both our favorite part of it was they had like I don't know what the hell it's called. I would call it infinite mirror.
Okay.
You know, like say like you look into like a mirror of yourself, but it goes forever.
Yeah.
Like different duplicates of it. I don't know what that mirror is called. It's
called an infinity mirror. Yeah.
Yes. Boom. I was on point.
You nailed it.
So I'm like, yo, I need one to put my symbol in and frame it. It looks crazy.
Yeah.
That's the dopest part to me. Like, they had like a bridge. Like you look through this glass and you look like you're looking under like a underpass of like a bridge and you see water. So you feel like you're under the bridge with the water.
Yeah.
But it was like an illusion. But it
just didn't hit.
It didn't hit.
Yeah.
Like it really did. And the price didn't to me.
Oh, true.
It was
wasn't
like
bang for buck.
$25 to go in, and literally you can walk the whole place in like 10 minutes.
Damn. But
So-
you're really supposed to like examine it and think about yourself and introspect and look at the art and be like, what does this make me feel?
Yeah, but it didn't give me that vibe.
It just left you with disappointment.
I think you're supposed to go there on shrooms actually, and go with like adult people and sit down and just like, and
Yeah.
walk again and walk it like 3 or 4 times and sit down.
Yeah.
You know.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So I like me just going there just.
It was the same thing with the Burning Man. I was like, I was with my cousins and my sister, and at one point, there's this exhibit where you lay on pillows, and there was a light thing on the ceiling spinning, and then at one point, we all turned to each other like, if we were on shrooms, this would be fucking
Yeah, yeah. I was looking at Infinite Mirror like, yo, I've never been on shrooms before, but
Although you know what they say, don't look in. You're not supposed to look in the mirror when you're on shrooms.
See, I don't
Yeah,
know.
you-
I'd have been fucked
Yeah.
up. I'd have went through the fucking mirror.
But see, also someone else. The first time I did shrooms, I got really bad advice from the person I did shrooms with. Like they gave me the wrong advice, and I had a bad time. I had a really bad trip at one point, and like had to come down from it or whatever. So, but that person is the person that told me never look in the mirror. And every time I started looking in the mirror, it started to get really weird, and I would just be like, no, don't do that, and I like walk away, you know.
See,
But maybe I'm supposed to look in the mirror.
maybe they set you up.
If anyone here has looked in the mirror on shrooms, let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I was supposed to, like I've never done it, right?
Yeah.
And my homies was like, yo, you need to try it. They was like tripping every fucking weekend in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Try that shit, right? What the fuck? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
My time, when I got the balls to try the fucking thing, they were tripping so bad that one of the homies ended up in jail butt naked.
Well, see, that's a bad trip.
That would have. Listen. His mugshot was like an Hawaiian shirt that they gave him. It was horrible. But my thing was like,
Yeah,
that
well-
could have been me.
Rule of thumb: if you end up butt naked, it's a bad trip. It doesn't matter.
That could have been me. And I ain't thought about doing
He
shrooms
could have
since.
had a really enlightening moment during that. that whole
Very lightning.
but he was butt naked, so it's a bad trip regardless. No, but see, when you trip, you got to have someone like help you out and like get you out of the situation. You need guidance, man.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good, man. The highlight of my weekend was watching Liverpool play because
Oh my God.
I know,
Up the
man.
Reds.
Yeah, up the fucking Reds. More because like sports are silly and meaningless. And I'm in a romantic mood this morning, to be completely honest, about life in general. I just rode the bike. Not like that romantic, like the romanticism of life, the beauty of everything, the meaningless being meaningful. Yeah, no, that's the kind of vibe I'm in right now. So just so you know, that's like the angle I'm coming at you. I was riding my bike this morning listening to reggae music, you know. What's that Israel vibration song? Try again, if at first you don't succeed, try again. That song's so awesome, bro. Reggae's so
My
underrated.
thing is, reggae really is.
It is.
You know what? Jamaica is just the go. We like, that's next podcast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write down all the things.
About Jamaica?
That actually influence a lot of the shit we do right now.
That's true.
I'm letting you know that little island is a mountain goat. We be slipping sometimes, but we'll never fall off the cliff. You feel what I'm trying to tell you?
It's true, man.
Unless a fucking eagle come snatch our ass. Fucking eagle.
No, but reggae is like just like vibes and like message, but it works and it's cool.
Yeah, man.
And no one ever gets like, you never get like burnt out on listening to like what they say in reggae songs, you know? And sometimes I don't want to fuck your bitch. And sometimes I don't want to whip themes.
I mean,
And sometimes I'm not trying to be violent.
we talk different genres of reggae.
I know.
Motherfuckers fucking
The
your
dance,
bitch.
I know the dance hall side is. Yeah.
We encourage fucking each other bitches. Well, not each other bitches, but other people bitches. It gets ruthless. But man,
What's his name? Spraga Benz?
Listen, Sprague Brands now is a real roster right now.
Really?
Yes. He had
Transformation.
definitely, man.
Damn.
And that young king, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is on the very whole. See, the thing is, bro, I was gonna say he's on a positive path, but not because a man is living his like. People can be positive and do things that's not positive.
Yeah.
Because sometimes how like your perspective on life and your environment that you're in, sometimes a lot of that stuff is just what comes with your life. But
Yeah.
it don't make you a bad person.
Yeah.
So I was about to say he's on a positive, but that man probably been positive and on his own righteous path.
Yeah.
It's just people was judging him from the music that he was putting
True.
out. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
So back in the days we called it slackness. You know what I mean? Like, talking about shooting and bitches and, women and whatever in that type of derogatory way. But it's music, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people just living their life. If someone growing up seeing, like, I come from Kingston.
Yeah.
I grew up seeing the most ratchetest shit you can ever think. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's a part of my life. That's like embedded in my brain. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Sometimes I see some of that shit and I'm like, hey, that's dope. Another person would be like, oh, that's nasty. You slack this. You have not lived that life. Do you even understand it?
Plus, like, you know, that's like the whole thing of like the beginning of hip hop and like when NWA came out and everyone's like not everyone, white America's like, oh my goodness, why are you talking about this in music? And then it's like, yeah, but also like this is what they experience. So if you don't like what they're talking about, then maybe rectify the problem with the experience that they had to exist in. But also, like art has to be the reflection of the individual, and music is just the space to get that energy out anyways.
Yo, I don't want to cut you off, but we got a possible audience member outside.
Yes.
So give me 1 second.
Yes. But anyways,
1 second.
As you slowly stroll to the front door, he can hear me, so I'll talk about. Listen, music is just the canvas on which you paint, and the art is a reflection of the experiences that you had. That aside, the reason why we were talking about this, I was talking about my weekend, right? My fucking weekend. Tattoo on the arm. The Reds played Man City, probably the best game in the Premier League. Yeah. 2-2 draw. But more important than that, and the reason why I'm feeling so romantic today, why I'm thinking about the little things in life and how beautiful they are, the meaningfulness in the meaningless, the reason why I'm on that vibe right now is because we had an event at the pub, right?
Oh, man. Go ahead, keep talking.
And we had a bunch of fans. So we had like 50, I don't know, at least 50. In the picture we took, there was 50 people, right? So, but I think there was more that didn't get in the picture. So I think it was like 50 to, I don't know, maybe like 50 to like 80 people. Wow, did you cut that mic off?
No.
What is that? You just killed all that background noise. That was cool though.
That's kind of cool. Yes, sir.
But anyways, we had like 50 to like 80 people in there. And I don't know if anyone's a soccer fan, really, like just celebrating goals with a bunch of people jumping around, grabbing strangers, screaming in their face. It's just a good human experience. It's very primal. That's why I like soccer and like watching it with people, is because it gets me to like be like very naturally primal screaming, and you need that kind of like opportunity to let that energy out sometimes. So it was tight, bro, and I had a really good time, and it made me realize like, hey, I don't know half these people in here, but we just communed over a common thing, and it was tight. It was tight, man. And like, yeah, the let off. Mo Salah, by the way, scored a beautiful goal. Listen, if Lionel Messi did it, it'd be on ESPN top 10. It's not going to be because it's Mo Salah and people don't like him for some reason, even though currently he's the best player in the world.
I don't know anything.
I'll describe the goal. I'll describe the goal one time
the
best way that I can. I'll send you the video, and someone can look. If you want to watch, you can look it up. He gets the ball with his back to goal with 3 players around him. He immediately turns, runs directly towards the goal. 1 player in front of him, 2 players behind him now. He basically does an inside-outside juke of the player in front of him.
Okay.
He sticks his leg out. He goes by him. Now he's in the box, running towards the goal, towards the defender. He cuts onto his left foot because he's a left-footed player around the 6-yard box, fakes a shot, cuts it back towards his right, towards the byline.
Okay.
Defender goes for the fake. Boom, he's gone now. He's gone to the shop. Chips, rice, peas, chicken.
What you making?
Hershey bar.
What you making Sunday dinner in Jamaica restaurant?
Yeah. He went to the shops.
Okay.
Right? He gets by him, one-on-one with the keeper with his weak right foot. Sends it back post bottom corner. Scores an amazing goal. Unfortunately, it wasn't the winner. They got another goal in the end. It was 2-2, but it was a good game, and just being with people, because COVID's been about like not being with people and like being with people and just being a human being, right? Like there's like no...
You know what? That day, that whole perspective is skewed right now, bro. You know, I was like, because even when I was at the museum thing, I was like, oh, people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I find myself holding my breath when people walk by me. Am I the only one that do that?
Nah, bro. I mean, I don't want to breathe by people, except when I'm watching a game and I'm screaming and singing songs and shit. And it takes me out of that whole, like, atmosphere and, like, perspective and, like, mindset. And I'm able to be more, like...
I don't want to... They walk by me and I'll be like...
Yeah.
Don't let it be a group. I'm about to fucking pass out. Definitely about to pass out, man.
Bro, actually, like, I still wear my mask just because, like, I haven't been getting, like, the stupid little colds as much, and that's kind of tight. So,
no, you know why I wear my mask. I wear my mask when people comes in my car, like coming in my car,
Yeah.
and they have no, like, the car is already small, like just in the space of any vehicle,
Yeah.
and they just still wants to just fuck with that. Let's talk about white people.
Yeah, let's talk
about white people.
I will.
No.
Hold on 1 second. Allow me to get into the I am the white person.
No,
character.
definitely.
Yes, I will speak on
Because
behalf of the white delegation.
it's like black people been doing 6 foot rules. Give me 6 feet. We've been doing that shit for years. You know, we've been doing the precautionary thing. Y'all motherfuckers talk nose to nose and yell at the same time. What? Why?
Well, I mean, if I can speak frankly.
Speak frankly.
It's absolutely ridiculous to generalize a whole population of people based on their skin color.
Oh, yeah.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, it's. I wonder.
You don't say, sir.
Yeah. That's a nice generalization. Sir.
Here's the thing about it's really, if you look into it, really being in close contact with individuals.
Because you do the same shit too, my brother. That's what I'm asking.
Listen, sometimes I do break the boundaries of the personal space. I will not lie. Other times, I definitely, like, maybe in the Mexican part of my brain switches on, and I'm like, oh yeah,
bro.
Give me space, bro.
Bro, black people back the fuck up, bro. We be like, yo, what's up, bro? Much love.
Yeah,
a little pound.
Hey, bro, I've seen it. Yeah.
Y'all be like, yo, like, no, bro, back the fuck up. Like, back the fuck up.
Especially white dudes.
Dude, it's like they have to. I don't even trying to like assert some type of fucking.
I don't know either.
I don't know what it is.
I never understood that part.
I'm like, bro, you don't need to be right here. And you know what's crazy? You're backing up and they're coming forward the whole. They don't even get the fucking vibe. You be like, what up? And you back up and they're like, and they keep coming.
No, kill me. I got
like I can hear you. I can fucking hear you.
You doing that gave me so much trauma from like past experiences in my life of being in white situations. Of clean white spaces with only white faces. Like, bro, you gotta act so different. Oh, wow, yes. And like the conversations, bro. Worse than them getting so close to you is what they have to say to you. So I heard that you dropped out of college and you're pursuing your own endeavors. What is that all about? And you're like, yo, back the fuck up.
How about you just brush your teeth and get the fuck out my face?
I'm not going to tell you shit because I know what you're going to do. You're going to tell everyone else some skewed version of what I tell you.
He's going to come back and be like, so guess what? I heard that Jordan dropped out of college and now he's going to be a Chippendale dancer, but he does not have the body to do it. What the fuck?
Bro, I remember one time I'm downtown, right? Like hanging out with people that I used to go to school with, right? And this girl come up to me. She's like, oh my God, you're back. You're better. I'm like, back and better? Like, what? She's like, I heard that you went into the mountains and tripped on some acid and found yourself. I was like, well, I've been in Miami. There ain't no mountains.
First of all,
there are no mountains.
I never lost my fucking self.
Yeah.
People kill me with that. I gotta find myself, shit, man.
Yeah, but
like, what are you looking for?
I don't know, cause like the community I came out of, I guess like I went down a path that not most people go, and it's like scary, right? But I have a bunch of friends that went in like creative aspects and like little avenues, and it's like,
man, listen, man, don't do drugs, but but real shit, I would not like. No, for real.
What you say?
For real, like I'm gonna end up trying shrooms one time. Shit, I would never try though is acid. I would never try no like acid, and I don't know. I'm all for the natural stuff, even though it's kind of scary and shit.
For me,
but I heard some crazy stories on acid. Like,
I've heard crazy stories about acid, and the thing about acid is why people prefer acid is they have more control.
They have more control on acid?
Yeah.
How in the fuck?
So when you're on shrooms, like, it's really hard to, like, control, like, where your consciousness goes and, like, the stream of thoughts that you're having. Like, it kind of just flows down on you, and you can fight it, but that's, like, in my personal experience, when you have the bad times, the bad trips. Because, like, what your brain's doing is, like, you're basically, when you take shrooms, to me, it feels like you submit to your subconscious, and it works on shit that it wants to work on. And it gives you shit, and you have to handle it, right? Okay. It might make you feel bad for a little bit, but once you handle it, you always feel better.
So you have tried acid before?
Yes.
What's the difference?
The time I tried acid, as I'm about to trip.
Are you in to find yourself up in the Himalayas?
Listen, I'm sitting in the backyard. I'm looking at the stars. I'm starting to see triangles and shit. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool or whatever. Then, like, we went inside, and they're like, the group of people I was with, we're like, we had to listen to, like, Led Zeppelin and, like, stare at this, like, luminescent painting inside. White people shit.
WPS.
Let's listen to Led Zeppelin. I'm like, bro, I'm looking at the sky. Whatever. Let's go listen to Led Zeppelin. And I'm sitting on my back, listening to Led Zeppelin, staring at the ceiling, closing my eyes, and I'm like blasting off to the moon, bro.
Staring at the ceiling, trying not to get in my feelings.
I'm on LSD.
Fuck.
Bro, for real. But I'm like blasting off, and my friend saw me like laying on my back without a pillow, and it was on like a tile floor, and he was like, "Oh, he must be uncomfortable." He threw a pillow, it hit me in the face. I snapped out of it, bro. I was done. Cha. No more trip.
See, if I'm laying on my back and I'm looking and I'm seeing shapes in the sky, I'm panicking. No, I'm just how my brain's set up. I'm panicking.
Oh, no,
bro.
you can't panic, bro.
No, I'm panicking. You can't tell me that
No,
shit.
man.
So I don't think that's normal.
Because
But
it's all math and geometry and, shapes and, yeah.
I mean, I love math.
The Fibonacci's and all that shit.
I don't know what the fuck is a Fibonacci.
It's like a ratio, the golden ratio, the spiral thing,
Oh, I got you. Okay.
You know who would know about it? Like Yell and Burn would know all about the Fibonacci's.
I think you give them motherfuckers too much
Nah,
credit.
they know about the Fibonacci's. I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna tag them and then I'm gonna tell them write about what the fucking Fibonacci's are below, and they're gonna write it. Everyone, open the comments right now. It says what the fucking Fibonacci's is. That's what it's gonna say. I'm not. I will put money on it. Burn and Yellow will both be able to be like, oh, the Fibonacci's is the number. It's a golden ratio. Blah blah blah. Da Vinci.
Don't even know what the hypotenuse is. The fucking fib whatever.
A square plus B square
equals C square.
What's the saying? Oh gosh, SOHCAHTOA, right?
I don't know what the fuck is SOHCAHTOA.
Like to figure out the angle with the sine, cosine.
Oh, I sucked at that.
SOHCAHTOA.
I sucked at that.
SOHCAHTOA.
SOHCAHTOA?
Sine over cosine, SOHCA. What's
TOA?
SOHCAHTOA? I'm Toa from the Floa?
You know half the SOHCAHTOA. It's not like a dance, like a whole
We don't know
genre.
the maths. But anyways, before this spirals out of control like Fibonacci's, we did have audience participation. First of all, we don't have a studio audience. Boo. Which is unfortunate.
They trash.
Yeah, they trash because Moji said his one accountability point was just to come to the podcast.
He trash, man. We ain't talking. Y'all supposed to do the whole trampoline thing, didn't do?
We didn't do the trampoline thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say about the accountabilities. Moji's other accountability was not to have too many accountabilities.
Facts.
And I feel like we've been piling up accountabilities here, and like it's good to be accountable, but I ain't do the fucking thing but also I feel like I did the thing. The Gritty Grandpas is coming. We had a production meeting. That's what we did on Tuesday. Rather than producing, we had a production meeting. So that's good.
And get brains in the right places.
There is no herbs outside, so that's bad. And there's no Gritty Grandpas, so that's
There's
bad.
herbs inside. So
Good enough.
Good enough.
Good enough.
So
yeah, we didn't do the bounce house thing. So
what was the studio audiences? I mean, what was
the first
questions?
thing is Oregon. Someone pointed out Oregon does have things weed, which we did discuss. So don't get salty about it. The University of Oregon, I guess, has a cool football team because they have cool uniforms.
The Ducks be killing it, man.
Right, but they just lost to Stanford on like a last-second play. So
I think.
But they have Nike, and that's why the Oregon Ducks football team is cool because they have all the uniforms because Nike's founded in Oregon. So they have Nike's like pop culture tops of America. So we did undersell Oregon.
Y'all undersell Oregon. If they watch it, I was like, first of all, Moji was dissing the fuck out of Oregon.
Moji dissed the fuck out of Oregon.
We actually defended Oregon. So that question and that rebuttal was towards.
But I was just saying, the person from Oregon reached out to me, someone I know, and they said, you can't undersell Oregon. You know, Jordan, what's in Oregon. You've Oregon to Oregon.
You know what? We need to book a trip to Oregon.
We should Oregon again.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking stupid, bro.
Something's wrong with you. No, Mofredo, we need to go to Oregon, but go ahead.
We're coming to Oregon. See you soon. The questions, there's two questions. The first question, simpler. When you come to a stop sign and two people are about to stop simultaneously and it's awkward, how do you handle that situation?
You just tell someone to go.
Okay.
Wave your hand. Like, someone got to put their hand, like, boom, because if you do the stop and go shit, it just creates confusion, and then someone's gonna get extra angry. So to me, honestly, I played fair. I don't think someone going through a stop sign in 3 seconds is gonna kill my day. It's like, just go ahead.
Yeah.
Go, like, put your hand out. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think 3 seconds should not.
No, yeah.
It shouldn't hurt no one's day, bro. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna lie to you. I deal with that situation. I'm like 95% of the time, just be like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Put my hand out. Put my hand. Yeah, I go second.
Yeah.
Put my hand out the window and be like, wave him down.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Because ain't nowhere in the hell I'm going that fast. Like I ain't got.
No.
Plus, if you're in a situation where there's a 4-way stop, 9 out of 10 you're in a fucking what you call it, residential area.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't be going that fast anyways.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
agree.
mean? Shouldn't be that much of a rush. So
I agree.
You good.
But people are in a fucking rush all the time.
I heard.
So, like, but the only thing about the wave, or even the light flash, right? Like, that's the one, like, flash.
At nighttime, you do the
Yeah.
light flash, yeah.
The only problem with that is sometimes the other person is also the same exact person as you. Is like, I'm going second, and they then start waving you, and then it's like a wave off.
But see, that's where you don't do the back and forth. If I wave first, and then they wave second, I'm going because I already see it. It's like, okay, we're not going to play this whole generosity.
Yeah. No, you go ahead.
Yeah,
No,
you go ahead. You go ahead. Oh, cha.
Or like walking down the sidewalk, both going,
Yeah,
oh, no.
Oh. Then you just bust out dancing. See, fuck that shit. I ain't got no time to fucking car dance with you, man.
Shit.
No, but I have been in that situation. I wave, then they was like, no, well, you go. I'm like, all right, cool. You must have been watching my fucking tires or something.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm not going. And when I go, respect. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, it's a community, man. It's not that fucking serious.
Yeah. So what I do is I do the really slow roll, right? And I don't look at them, right? I wait. I'm like looking over here, like looking there. And then when I see them at my peripheral stop, that's when I noticeably stop and make eye contact, and then I just stare at them, make them go. If they see me stop, they'll go, because I've stopped now. Like, you've seen me stop, you've already stopped. Now you've seen me stop, now you go. No waving, right? And I just stare at them, stop, wave. And then they go, because they're like, oh, I saw him stop.
Bruh, I'm going to tell you, I've tried that.
No, people still be like,
and they still, like, go. Go ahead. Like, you know, whoever gets the wave to go, just go.
Yeah, just go. That's the message. When you get the wave, just go.
Just go. Like, you know, don't wave back to go.
No, just when you get the signal.
Because it's 3 seconds turned to 10.
Yeah. When you get the signal, go.
So what else do they want to know?
When they get the signal, go. The other question was the more serious. If you were mayor, what would you do? But this is like I modified this question because the person asked like, with the mayoral elections coming up in the city of St. Pete, which candidates do you most resonate with, and which programs would you like to see instituted first within the city? So I just said, if you were mayor, what would you do?
All right, it's sad to say.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even sad. I just don't be in politics at all.
Yeah.
You know, growing up, I always heard politics was politricks. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, give me like 10 things. Well, 5 things, strong things that the mayor can do. That outright can do, and I'll give you my answer right now.
The 5 things that America could do.
A mayor.
mayor.
Like he's responsible of doing.
So in the city of St. Pete, we have a strong mayoralship.
Talk to me.
So a mayor in St. Pete has basically like executive authority, stronger than like what the president has in the United States, where they can pass sweeping legislation as long as they get the vote of city council
Gotcha.
to like enact change. He's head of the police department.
Okay.
And then he's head of all budgeting, and he can make, you know, like you can make like budget decisions out of nowhere to be like, we're gonna take money out of this and put it into this.
Okay,
for
I
this.
got you.
Like he has in St. Pete, the mayor's very strong.
All right,
He's almost a king, really.
All right. See now, okay, if I was a mayor of St. Pete,
Yeah.
what would I do?
Yeah.
I would definitely free up parking spaces because I know it's a cash grab for the city. You know what I mean? But it's like they're. I don't know if that's a big thing. It's a big issue,
I
but
mean,
we just had 2 murders. Sad to say, over parking spots. So that's why I say.
Yeah, I get that.
It's
yeah.
like, and they're taking away the roads.
Yeah.
You know, but on a serious note, I would definitely like. If I was a mayor, what would I do? I would really put the money, you know what I mean, not money, but I would put some focus on actual art, but not just like, yeah, I would make it more of a place where like, yeah, I can't even get the words, like it's something.
I would, if on art, because it would be one of the things, I would.
Because we talked about this a couple times.
I would put funding of the city's funds into the actual all the cultures of St. Pete.
Yeah, so we talk about it.
Because we have like a really good representation of like the visual arts in the city, And then we have certain musical arts that are really
All right.
well
And-
celebrated.
and
like for real, like to be real, we have an artist out of this area that is like one of the top national artists.
Fucking Rod Wave.
Yeah.
Goddamn right. Give that man his props.
Right? So we have Rod Wave, right? And before that, like I don't know if people know this, but like Devin the Dude, like grew up in St. Pete. Like
I know his cousins. But listen.
Like there's a strong like hip hop jazz history here, bro. Like, and it just doesn't get celebrated as much.
Also, what I would do,
Or funded.
definitely, you know what I'm saying? I think this was during the whole time when the riots and all that stuff was going on. Not riots, but the protesting.
Yeah.
You know, it's not so much about defunding the police. You know, I really do. I can't go deep off into that because I'm not versed in all that.
Yeah.
But I would say that the police needs more screening.
No, it needs more training. More
Yeah, screening. Like, you know what I mean? Because I think people are just losing the ability to be fucking human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like the reasoning of a person. And it's a double-edged sword too, right? It's the two sides to it. I've never put on a police uniform.
Yeah.
I don't know the threat that goes out there to be a police officer. I don't know what a person thinking with walking around with badges and shit, and how how people looking at them and viewing them, and what comes with that other side of it, right?
Yeah.
But a police officer though knows how it is to be a human fucking being, a regular civilian.
That's true.
Because they know on both ends, right? So you know what I'm saying. If anything, they should have more of a higher consciousness of such thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When approaching someone, you like the last time I got pulled over, crazy thing, and it's like that's why on a serious note, it's like okay, the racism and the this that, and the third. I got pulled over. A white cop pulled me over. White cop was like, the reason I'm calling the color because you're gonna see in a minute. White cop was like, let me see your license. Realized don't have my license on me. Gave him my information. Cop was cool. He was like, well, your license, everything's good, whatever. Please get your license. I told him I was coming from the studio. He was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Not paying attention, he was like, you can go. Look to my right, the driver's side window. Black cop.
Yeah.
Where you're going. I'm saying home.
Yeah.
The man just told me to go home.
Yeah.
Where do you live? He has my information.
Yeah,
I checked out, I can leave.
Yeah.
So he asked me again. So I'm not, you know what, this petty. I'm not gonna now purposely not disobey, but just be like, oh, fuck you, I know my rights.
Go with the friction.
You know what?
He wants friction. Don't
Thank
go with the
you.
friction.
You know what I'm saying? White cop looking at him like you're bugging. Like I looked at him and he was just like, why are you pressuring this man? The man need to leave.
Yeah.
Dude asked me. He said he read he saw my address and he was like, well, I live in that area too. I said, yeah, man. So it's raining, so it might be flooded. What you talking about? It might be flooded. I'm like,
what do you mean? Yeah, it's gonna be flooded.
I'm scratching my head like you want problems so bad.
It's gonna be flooded.
But this is the black cop.
Yeah.
Said white cop still looking at him.
Yeah.
Had to basically told him, let's leave.
Power trip, man.
For him to leave me the hell alone. And I'm just like, wow. It's like, every time I hear about, okay, the white cop, the black, it's like, dude, I've lived through both of them.
Yeah.
And it's, it's just police. But it's like, bro.
But like, I've been pulled over before and it's been like a real simple experience. And it's been like boom, boom, boom.
And sometimes
I've been pulled over and it's been like this whole, like I got pulled over one time. This guy said I ran a stop. I didn't. He pulls me over, right? He tells me my car smells like weed. And I was like, yeah, I know it don't smell. I've never smoked weed in this car. And he's like, no, it does. He's like, let me search. He like makes me get out of the car, right? He searches inside or whatever.
Cause you look like the Lorax,
Yeah,
bro.
he pops out. He goes, yeah, that's old weed smell. And I was like, old weed smell.
First of all, how do you know what old weed smell like? Like,
yo, what is old weed?
No, I'm just saying, right? Cop, like, listen, we smoke weed, right?
Yeah.
So we know what old weed smell like. Like,
it's baked in.
So basically, you're a police. Like,
hey,
I mean,
you've been smoking
weed.
Yeah.
You probably was wishing there was some weed or a roach in the. See, that's the bullshit.
But then the funniest part about it was like him and his partner, like this woman cop and him had the nerve to be like, why don't you trust cops? And I was like, well, look what just happened. What you mean? Look what just happened? Like, that's some fuckery. Like, yo, man. But beyond the cop thing, right?
All right.
That is important.
Yes.
Some serious things.
serious thing,
That we
what
can
you
do.
always talk about, you said there's poop in the water.
Yeah, so that.
Me, because of the information you told me,
Yeah.
you did all your research.
Yep.
I say they need a whole better system because I think the water is fucked up. It's
Listen,
really bad. I
here
think
it
we
is.
got one of the worst water. Talk to you talk to him.
As Mayor Acoupstix, in the first 100 days of my mayoralship, I will institute certain programs that will ensure certain infrastructures are built within the city that do not compete with our environment, but rather work hand in hand with our environment
Preach
to
it.
not only sustain
Preach
the
it.
environment, but to provide us a better way of life. First and foremostly, we do live in the Sunshine City. It is such a crime and travesty that we do not harvest the sun's energy for our benefit.
And also, give I think they should have like a solar program.
This is my idea for a solar program. I'm glad you brought this up, young citizen
Definitely.
of my district and my area. What we will do is we will build solar farms with taxpayer money in lower income communities that need the free energy more.
Definitely.
We will definitely have more energy than we need. We will sell back to power companies that are privatized like Duke or whatever, and they can 100% write off the amount of energy that they buy back as a tax write-off at the end of the year.
Everybody wins.
Exactly.
Yes, but see, the thing is, that's the thing of capitalism, right?
Before they shoot me dead, I have other ideas, my friend. We should build community farms. We should have green spaces on tops of every buildings built into the side of the buildings to create shade because it is very hot and to create breezes in the city. We should terraform the roads to be grass built with steel so that the rainwater can drip through more easily and that so the roadways aren't heating up during the day and causing heat to bounce back because we do live in a sunny area.
That's a lot of shit, bro.
We institute these programs to use the money in the future. We're going to get these systems on the seawalls that use the pressure of the sea to harvest that energy.
Okay.
To channel into the downtown area so we don't have to pay for the energy down there. And we're going to go 100% green. And more than green, we're going to go green on green, meaning we will have more energy than we need and we will show people the way into the future.
Yeah, I mean, that's all
And-
right. That's that's a perfect.
To keep the poop out of the water, we will harvest the flow of the rainwater.
Eat more greens.
Yeah, well, no, if there's no reason why you can't put turbines in the pipes for the rainwater.
Definitely.
So that it moves and makes energy. Like, I don't know why. This is some shit they told us
I
when I
mean,
was in
it's
second grade.
what I mean. Listen, they tell you that shit, right? Because they want you to be self-sufficient and they want to spark the little.
Yeah, they
in
tell
your
you like,
brain.
hey, come up with ideas.
But guess what? When
And
you
you're
get older, you're like, well, I can't do this. It's like, ain't it illegal to harvest your rainwater?
yes, you know why? Because you can't make money.
That's
off
what
of
I'm saying.
freaking
So,
shit.
right?
Yeah,
but they'll
exactly.
tell you all this shit you need to do, do this and the third.
Yeah.
But if you do it, no.
Yeah, they just shoot you dead.
They gonna shoot you dead,
Yeah, once you start talking about that type of shit, they gonna shoot you
Yeah.
dead. And we ain't trying to talk about. Listen, if I was mayor, that's what I'd do.
Yeah, but we're not politicians.
Yeah, we're not. But if I was mayor, no more politicking, just governing. That would be my motto. No more politics, just govern.
If I was mayor, I would say they need to open up a tutors.
What's a tutors?
Tutors is like, the big booties. It's just a whole bunch of ass shaking, you know what I'm saying? And we have Tutored Up Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being dead serious with you, man.
I know.
So, we've talked about that. And I will actually open it right across the street from Hooters.
I didn't ask what it was for my benefit because they didn't know. So
Okay, yeah,
I remember tutors. I've heard about
Definitely.
tutors.
Yeah, so,
Is that your accountability point?
my accountability. If I was a mayor, I'll open up Tutors.
No,
and-
your accountability point for the week to get tutors in motion.
Yeah, no, definitely. Tutored Up Tuesday.
Tomorrow it begins.
Tomorrow.
Tutored Up Tuesday.
I'm just saying, and we could, we should probably have a Tutored Up Tuesday episode.
Yeah.
And just have if you would like to come tutored up on a Tuesday, come up here and shake some ass, you know what I'm saying? We can make it happen. Real shit, right?
Oh man.
I mean,
or eat some beans and come, and you can toot it up too. No, don't.
What?
Don't come fart.
Are you gonna be
Fart's not art.
bro? No. That's the name of the podcast.
Fart's not
art.
The fairgrounds? The fairgrounds?
Fairgrounds is trash, bro. I'm sorry.
All right.
But you need to go though, because because honestly though, we all got.
You need a white person's perspective.
No, I'm just saying not because
white.
you're white. It's just because you're everybody's
You don't
different.
have the
person that
whiteness
told
to
listen,
perceive.
listen, a person told me to go there, right? Good friend of mine was
Yeah.
like, you need to go there, check it out. I had so much fun. I went there and I told said person,
Was he on shrooms? Did you ask him? Were you on shrooms when you went? He
wasn't
like,
her. And
Oh, her.
well, they said they were feeling real saucy, so.
Yeah.
Not on shrooms, but they were feeling like a couple of the shots and, you know,
okay. So they were like
little spliffs.
loosey-goosey
Yeah.
They're like,
Different,
oh shit,
man.
infinity forever and ever. What does that mean?
Can't do it, man. Fart's not art, y'all.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have spelling bee today, but
Yeah. It's unfortunate. The studio guest didn't show up. We thought we could talk long enough to get him to show up, but it's unfortunate. We're gonna have a spelling G next time, though.
definitely.
It's spelling G's.
Spelling G's?
Yes, spelling G's.
Okay.
Yep.
You said it. It's in stone. That's what it is.
Yeah. Tune in for the spelling G's next time at the end of the episode.
Definitely.
They'll be forced. These are the categories where it's easy, slightly less easy, still kind of easy, and then these are some serious words.
Hey. Serious words. People think big words are hard. Words are hard. Period.
Bro, there was some words.
Like 3, 4 letters that'll kill you, man.
Bro, I typed in high school spelling words, right?
Yeah.
And I went to like the 11th grade year, and some of those words I was like, the fuck?
I never heard of these words a day in my life.
Fragoogleous like this? Like
First of all,
fragoogleousness?
who was using fragoogleous in a
I
sentence?
don't think that's what the word was, but that's what I remember.
But I'm just saying, like,
Fragoogleousness.
sound like a.
Could you use that in a sentence? The professor got mad when the students were loud because they were acting with such fragoolishness.
Fragoogleous sound like a scullery maid name. Fragoogleous. Would you bring me my pies, please?
So, do you have anything you're trying to accomplish this week?
Oh, man, the same thing as everything, man.
Yeah, same thing as everything.
Same thing as everything.
Same thing as everything. Your back fucked up.
My back fucked up. Listen, I'm trying to heal.
Listen, the back's part of your nervous system, so it could fuck with your thoughts.
Nah, my thoughts is perfect. Actually, I feel like it's a moment of clarity right now.
Yeah.
I feel great. I think it's a CBD.
Yeah, shout out to CBDMD. Hit us up. Get us
Definitely,
a sponsorship.
man.
Yeah, get us a little code or whatever. We send you some people or whatever, you know.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. I appreciate y'all for coming.
Gritty Grandpa's spelling G's. Those are my two.
Oh, also,
Those are my two.
we don't tell the people to subscribe.
Yeah,
like,
subscribe
share,
on
you know
YouTube,
what I'm saying?
like, share,
Definitely,
comment, leave us questions, things you want us to discuss. We talked about Sprague Benz today. That's good.
Definitely. Yeah. Oh, someone told me I'll tell you that's off air. I'll tell you that.
Oh, off air.
It's coming
Anyways,
from-
as always, shop at Zhudaru.
Definitely.
Look,
man.
all three are up here this time.
Boom.
I'm the set director today because set director is hurt.
Set director is hurt and late.
Until next time.
Next time, peace.
Peace.
Love your mama.